All right. Welcome, everybody, the Metal Block Podcast. We're so happy to have you here. I think we're on episode 44, which is kind of cool. You know, most of these places throw out a couple episodes, and I actually feel like, we're hanging around long enough that we can call ourselves a podcast. So we appreciate everybody out there for joining us today. If you've been with us the whole time, rock on. If you just joined us today, welcome. This show is for everybody, and we are, once again, having a great show. Great show. We have a great group of guys here tonight to talk about all the awesome, brutal, gory, nasty, crazy metal that they're putting out right now, and just what's going on in their world. And Brutal Brando here with us like usual. He's going to be, maestro in all the questions, so thanks, Brando.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody, the surprise. It's a mystery, right? Because tonight, we have the pleasure of hosting MysteryxMeat out of Houston, Texas.
What's up, guys? What's up, maniacs?
Yes. So, hey, guys, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it, and why don't you introduce yourself? Either one of you just hop in and take the lead, and the other one follow up.
I'm Clint Austin. We're MysteryxMeat from Houston, Texas. Groovy gore grind. Some say porno grind. It's a
Is that taboo?
a cancelable offense, apparently, according to Bandcamp. Yeah, man. So what's up?
Really? Bandcamp won't let you label it as porno grind?
I'll delete your shit.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang, all right.
Most sites don't even have like gore grind as an option, so it's like just basic.
Just ask like cemetery rapist. Ask.
Yeah.
Ask guys.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's hard. It's hard. But yeah, he does vocals, I do guitar, and yeah.
Awesome.
So, what caused that? Like, why don't they? I mean, there's so many, like...
It's because of the guy from the mass shooter guy. The porno.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was in the bands. That's right.
It looked like some guy that Minstrel Munchies just happened to do live vocals for like one fucking show. So he wasn't even really a member of the band. He was like a fill-in guy, And then, of course, it's like, they look up his name. He's probably on fucking Metal Archives or some shit, and it says he's Minstrel Munchies, and then bam, like,
Yeah.
porno grind genre gets canned.
One bad egg.
What is it on iTunes?
Well, it doesn't help like the misogynistic imagery and
Yeah, like iTunes is we have censoring on our song titles on iTunes, which is like it's really nothing bad. I think
we don't even do anything really.
I mean, it censors out like clit and dick, but it's like, come on, like, but only on iTunes. So it's we've had some issues for sure.
I'm looking at, like, I use iTunes, I use Apple Music, and it looks, on mine, the only thing that is starred out is the U and the N in Cunt Buffet.
See, everyone's confused as they think it's cunt or clit, but it's clit.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks a lot, iTunes. You
Everyone's like,
just
it's cunt buffet. It's like, no, it's clit buffet.
Either, I mean,
Same thing. It's in the same universe, just different parts.
Well, my
The
bad. Thanks a lot,
multiverse.
Apple Music.
The multiverse. It is the multiverse. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
oh my clit.
Well,
Anyway, can we cuss on this? It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
This is 18. This is rated 18 and over. So
It's going to be too bright. Here we go. I made a note for myself. It's clit.
There you go.
Here we go.
I love it. Well, you know what? It's awesome. That's one of the reasons we have these shows is because we get to talk about random stuff like that, and hopefully somebody gets to listen and they actually get to learn something from it, and they walk away being like, you know what? I actually did not realize that, and that's what sparks the interest. And that's what keeps this thing going. So
It's like even like the pioneers of porno grind don't even really call themselves porno grind because it's all really just an offshoot of gore grind. It's just porno themed per se instead of gore. But like bands like Cock and Ball Torture and Rompa Prop, they both say they're groovy gore grind, but they're like the I wouldn't say pioneer, but Cotton Torture is probably the pioneer of porno grind. They've been around since freaking late 80s, early 90s.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
I think I saw them at Maryland Death Fest back in like
probably
2005 or something like. It was a long time ago, but
yeah. And then the band Rompeprop, it's like Belgian or wherever the fuck they're from. It means butt plug.
I did not know that. I know.
They're like one of my favorite bands, but well, as far as the genre we play.
Well, yeah. So, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about MysteryxMeat? Where did MysteryxMeat come from? Don't say China. Just kidding.
Yeah. So, like, basically the whole band was just formed on a Facebook post. So it was just like, hey, who wants to play some porno grind? Kind of started filling the band out.
I was like, me too.
Yeah, this guy was like, yeah, me immediately. And just started working on tracks. I mean, the whole album, I think I wrote in like maybe a week.
I like tracked vocals for the whole album in like 2 days.
Yeah, everything was very much just like super quick. We didn't have a drummer at the time, so we had Lord Marco do drums for the album, which was super sick because he kind of... I sent him the demos and he definitely caught the vibe immediately, like what we were trying to accomplish. But yeah, very much just kind of self-doing everything. As far as the name, it's you.
Basically, it was from the episode of Marry Your Children where fucking Anthrax, where they win like dinner with Anthrax, and Anthrax just trashes their fucking house, and then fucking they're all stoned and they're like looking in the fridge, like, what the fuck is there to eat? And there's only like this package of foil with like it's Peg Bundy's mystery fucking meat, dude, and like they're like, we don't know what, and they start eating it and they all start tripping balls and shit, and then the fucking the house gets quarantined and shit by the fucking health department.
Nice.
Basically where we got, that's where I was just like, MysteryxMeat would be a dumb name for it.
I think it's perfect. This is awesome.
It's you can kind of like give like a sexual innuendo to it being a penis.
Or gory. I mean, it's
both. Yeah, it can be about human meat. It can be whatever.
Pussy meat.
That's
meat.
Titty meat. Yeah.
Or the booty meat.
Hole in the wall Chinese buffet meat.
Yeah.
Orange chicken. Oh boy.
Well, that's cool, man. So, let's see, Austin. So you put out a thing asking for people to start it, and Clint hit you up. How did the other guys come into play besides Marco?
Manny, I've known for a while, our bassist, and he was right there in the post too. So we instantly got that going. And then so Manny used to be in a band called Envy the Dead. They're more of like a tech prog, super sick band, but they kind of ended, and then we stole their drummer as well, Ethan. So he fell into the mix afterwards because like we got a show booked. Our first.
Well, Manny was just like, why don't we get my old drummer Ethan?
Yeah,
we're like, dude, that guy's
we're sure we would love to book a show, and then sure enough, we got a crazy booking. Our first ever show was Goodalax and Guinea Pig and
Deflowered.
And that was a hell of a ride. And I said, hey, fuck, we need a drummer.
And then like Ethan, he was originally gonna just play the one and done, like play that show and then quit because he was just like. He was trying to get Envy the Dead back together, and then after that show, and we started getting like support, and actually like people started responding to our stuff online, and he was just like, maybe I will stay, and we're like, thank God,
Thank God.
we don't have to look for another drummer that's on that level because he's insane.
Yeah.
But
We took the album. We're like, oh, buddy. Fuck.
Was that Gulag show here in Houston?
Yeah, it was at Pub 529. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the L&D Productions one last year?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Ed and Matt, they are our biggest supporters. They put us on a ton of stuff that we probably didn't deserve.
they put us on Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast, yeah, but they put us on there anyways. Love them. They're mom and dad.
Dude, they're fantastic. I love both of them too. They're great. It was I think Clint and I met each other for a split second at the Atoll show that they put on a couple weeks ago.
That was a good show.
Club 529. So
Dude, Demon King was freaking sick, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'd never even heard of him before. And I was like, and then it's homie from Fleshbore on bass, and then I don't know. I was just like, this band is incredible. Like the drummer was really fucking stupid. Like, man.
Yeah, very techy. They were good, man. They were awesome. I bought that Demon King Burger King shirt that they had. That shit was dope.
That
I
was
was
a
like,
sick design. Shout out to my boy Matt.
I missed the one grind band that was in that tour, Rat King. I missed them at the show till later.
yeah, they were good, man. I didn't know what to expect. I'd never heard of them before. They tore it up. That shit was great.
Grind, I don't know where they're from.
Seattle, I think.
They're good.
Yeah. No, yeah, I had never heard of them. They were a really cool 3-piece. That was awesome. But
Assholes, they're like Party Slam, but like they're like not undeserved. What's the word I'm looking for? Fucking
underrated.
underrated. Yeah,
Yes.
like, dude, like people don't talk about them enough. They're really, really good live. I saw them at Slam Dakota Fest like 3 or 4 years ago. Like I met Wade. Like they're really cool guys.
Oh, dude. Awesome guys. And yeah, that was the first time I've seen them live. I fucking loved it. But when they put out was it Inhuman Implants last year, I was like, dude, that shit hit me so hard. I was like, this is dope.
They would be perfect touring with like Party Cannon. Like I could see them in Party Cannon doing like a fucking like a sick US
Just a
tour.
big party.
Yeah,
A big nasty
Dude.
party.
The band they made me think of too is Stillbirths. Like I was
they're
thinking
like
like them,
American
Stillbirths,
Stillbirths.
and Party Cannon. That would be a sick tour, dude. That would be badass.
Yeah.
And then throw Mystery Meat in there.
Brutal Sphincter. I know the Brutal Sphincter boys. Those guys are cool.
Oh, yeah.
They're like a part. They're like I don't know where the fuck they're from, but they're a party gore grind band, I guess you would say.
There's so many subgenres. Just add a word to it. Doorknob, party, gore grind kind of stuff, you know.
Dude, serious music only, man.
Yes.
If you have fun, you're a fucking poser, man.
Oh man, I think some of the metal that like your guys' music, I can't help but smile. I turned it on earlier, and had my little 5-year-old and me. We were doing a little circle pit in my parents' living room, just running around in a circle, pushing each other to the first track, anal something. Yes, it was great though, dude. We were having a blast. Like
bands that make fun.
dude, like that stuff. When you can listen to music and smile, you know, like even like metal, it's like
Because Annotations of an Autopsy, they're cool guys and they're sick. I hope they don't see it and get mad.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, we're not really dissing the band per se.
Goal of the music is to be fun and have a good time.
That'd be funny, goofy.
Like even live, we try to have fun. Like Gulf Coast, I brought out like a bunch of 3-foot pickles, and kids were hitting each other with them. Like
inflatable pickles.
inflatable pickles, we blow up dolls, beach balls, whatever. Just
Nice.
have a good time. I have a good time. Not
That's
taking it
awesome, man.
seriously.
what's the point if you're not having fun?
Exactly.
You know, I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
I would also love to hear a little bit about you guys personally. Why don't Austin? Why don't you start? Tell us what's your like metal origin story, man? Like, how did you get into metal, like growing up?
Oh,
Creed, man.
yeah, I did love Creed as a kid. Like,
Hey, everybody starts somewhere. I listened to Creed when I was in middle school, man.
my creds here. When I started playing guitar, like I was really into like the Vaughn brothers and like Jimi Hendrix. Like I was real into the blues, but I was also like 10 years old, so give me a little credit here. Then like in my teens, I was in it's almost like a Nintendo core band, but that was what was big at the time. So
Like Horse the band. Type
yeah,
shit.
it was very much like trying to be proggy, lots of keyboards, cool stuff. Was in the scene for quite a bit with that, and then yeah, just kind of I quit music for probably 10 years.
Same.
Didn't do anything, and then just started writing again and got back into it. Now I'm real deep into it. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Dude, I have a very similar story. Like, I just didn't play for a good like 8 years, and then I don't know, a year and a half ago, Zoomy was like, "You need to pick your guitar back up. We need to write some music together." And I was like, "Okay." jump back into it. It took a long break, just like that. So, and yeah, don't worry about what you started off listening to, man. I listened to Creed and Godsmack and Korn, and I started off listening to like Nirvana and Offspring and stuff. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Slowly.
I love Creed. I saw them like last year, and they were amazing. So anybody could suck it. Creed fucking rules.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? That topic last year actually made a podcast comment. Everybody was like, and Creed's coming back around. I mean, it was like when all the bands were coming back again and, post-COVID, and everybody was like, yeah, you just thought we were done, but we're back. And Creed just was one of them that came up. And I'll tell you guys, I saw the funniest thing the other day, and it was a reel, or short. You guys see that lightning back there? It was a reel. And it was like the song, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking 6 feet ain't so far down. And it shows this guy and he's got like a tape measure and he's measuring out 6 feet and he's like, see guys, it's only 72 inches. He's right. It isn't that far down. And I thought that was hilarious.
Another big resurgence band last year was freaking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole
I love Limp Bizkit.
Corey freaking Spectacle and freaking
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff was sick, actually. Like, he was really good live.
Big ups to Riff Raff.
He was actually better than the other rappers. I was, like, expecting him to be ridiculous and just goofy, but he was actually really good. They had a whole, like, a WWE-esque presentation where he's rapping backstage and the cameras are, like, walking backwards. So he's, like, walking towards. It was just WWE. And he's just rapping to the camera, and then... And so it's showing on all the fucking screens, and then he like walks out onto the stage, and like it like mingles together, and then him and Fred do like a little rap duet. Like,
oh yeah,
it's cool as fuck, man. Like, anyway, man, somebody loves new metal, dude. I had never seen him before until that day. That was freaking pretty good.
Which band?
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Man, everybody went crazy, and you know what? Before you know it, their ticket prices are going to be like Metallica ticket prices, just because
they already are. They're touring with Metallica right now. It's like,
is that what's happening?
It's like $600 a ticket. I want to get in Colorado, but like, not for that,
dude. Metallica, they were charged during the Hardwired to Self-Destruct. It was like fucking $200 for pit tickets.
That's too much.
And that was like pre fucking pandemic. I can't even imagine.
Oh yeah, I remember. So super expensive. Anyway.
I couldn't pay that much. See.
What's your origin story, man?
Your origin story, dude. Deep lore, fucking deep lore.
Deep lore.
Believe it or not, the first band I was ever in was a fucking ska punk band called fucking. Dude, we were first called the Scalapenos, but that fucking name sucked. And we went with Holy Guacamole. That was the name of the band. Had a fucking exclamation, but like holes like Swiss cheese. I don't know. HOLE, holy, and fucking, dude, we actually had a tape release, and dude, like, after I quit the band, after I got into, like, death metal and fucking 3-6 Mafia, like, weird, after my music started expanding out of punk and, like, ska, freaking, they still use 2 of my songs. They had a song called Paper or Plastic, and it was about how I fucking sacked groceries and hated it. And then they had a song called Mike Tyson Bit My Ear Off. This is like 90s. This is like 97, bro. Like, 17.
Fresh. That was fresh off the press.
16-year-old me. Like some shows, like some local shows in Houston, like Fitzgerald's, rest in peace. We played at Fitzgerald's.
R.I.P.
Fucking, and then, I don't know, I didn't really do anything music-wise until way later. Like, it's like, pre-internet and all that shit, music is like, you don't know anyone who fucking plays death metal in the fucking city, you barely meet people at fucking shows. And then it's like, after the internet comes out, you're like, oh fuck, I can just meet dudes that are sick, like, and like, you can start doing projects. That's how I met fucking, I started doing guest vocal shit for Coprocephalic Mutation out of the UK, and then me and Sam, the guitarist from that band, we did a porno grind band together called Spaff, and it's just it's UK slang for jizz. Mate, I spaffed up your face, mate. What? Fucking. But anyway, we did like 6 songs together on that. We were on like 3 different splits. I did some stuff with Mikkel from Guttural Slug. His side project, S of Ejectomy. I did some stuff on that. It was
Nice.
me and Mats from Cranium did a song together.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then, yay! Here we are, Mystery Meat.
Hell yeah. And so you guys have Goremet out, and that just came out earlier this year, right?
Yeah, March. Yeah.
In March. So 10 songs, 10 fucking awesome groovy songs. I love it, man. And I think I saw, did you guys recently have a show in Florida with Putrid Pile, or you have one coming up?
14th.
Yeah, June 14th.
June 14th, Tampa, Florida. The Brass Mug, Putrid Pile, us, Los Reyes, Bomb Death, Antiseptic. Who's the other way? Like, who's one more? Fuck. Anyway.
I don't remember.
Man,
Pretty scary.
I love it that Putrid Pile is still going around, man. I saw Sean play, oh gosh, I want to say it was like 2003, 2004. It was at a Gathering of the Sick in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Nice.
And that was one of the coolest shows I think that I'd ever been to because I went up there with some buddies who were in the band Horde Casket, and they were actually playing. They were playing, one of the earlier sets on the first day. And well, after the show was all over on the last day, I think it was 2 days is how long that little festival thing was. But after it was all done, they just like shut the doors and we were all in there. And man, we just all hung out. It was all these bands that had been there that day. And Sean was cool. There was, gosh, I can't think of his name right now, but the guy from, it's also like Putrid Pile is why I'm thinking. Viral Load, he does the exact same thing.
Sean Whitaker.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
He's also a Sean?
Yeah, they're like the Seans.
These Seans. I should
Seans.
have
Why don't they
known
just do a
that.
band together and call it the
Yeah,
Swans?
it's like,
Anyway,
they
man,
both got split together. That's why they're like, hey, like the both brutal Seans together on one fucking album.
yeah, way cool. But anyways, that was an awesome show, and I love that Putrid Pile. So, man, I'm glad you guys got a show with them. I wish I was in Florida. I wish I was in Tampa.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Dude, I saw both Seans together at Slam Dakota. When I went to Slam Dakota, what year was it? Like 2021, I think. And it was like right after the pandemic let up, but it was Putrid Pile and Viral Load both played that. Fucking killer, man.
That's cool. What took you up there? Were you just going for the fest? Were you with a band?
For the fest, it was like me, Matt Day from Stabbing and Architectural, and then Nat, the drummer from Architectural. We just all went. We're like, we got to see. Dude, the lineup that year was nuts, dude. It was like Coat Hanger, Abortion, fucking, like, there was some crazy ass, like, Atoll was there, friggin' Deterioration.
Yeah.
God, they were so sick. I don't know. There was a bunch of good bands.
That's awesome. So do you guys have anything else booked coming up?
Not that we can talk about.
Okay.
Not public yet.
Oh,
Fair enough.
secret. So that means everybody out there, yes.
There's stuff in the pipeline. That's for sure.
But
Awesome.
June 14th is our next show. It's our first out of the city even show,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. It's crazy. They asked us to be support for Putrid Pile. It's crazy.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Literally just the promoter messaged me. Thank you, Elsie. Love you very much. I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, we will definitely come and play in Florida with Putrid Pile. I don't care if we got to walk. We're going to figure that one out. Actually, that would suck, but we'll figure it out.
I don't recommend walking.
We're there.
Yeah, we'll put Clint on a bicycle again.
What are those old railroad things where each people get on a side and they go up and down?
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
have
New
no idea
album
what that
cover,
thing is
man.
called.
New album cover.
While you're on the way,
Oh, it's so miserable. Yeah, we'll just drive. It'll be fine, though.
I can have one of those. You can have one of the little sticks with the
Yeah, cool.
bandana, little knapsack or whatever. You know,
have all my gear
a
in
little
it.
bag.
Like a transient
Have my
hobo.
microphone in it.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
See, everybody, you just witnessed the creative process.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
A
Speaking-
creative process.
Yes. And speaking of creative process, how does the songwriting process work for you guys?
I lay in my bed and I watch television, and I get on Guitar Pro and I just start plugging away, and then
You have to learn this song.
and then I gotta learn my own songs. Yeah, it's great. That was at least for the first album. We have an EP that we've worked on. It's we're like 70% done. But for that one, it was nice having a drummer that I could actually take everything and go, here you go, Ethan, figure this out. Figure out what you want to do, because I'm tired of writing MIDI drum parts for stuff. So that was really great. But yeah, just...
Well, it's like the new stuff actually sounds more cohesive as a band, because it's not just a guy that plays guitar writing drum parts too, and then me just
and like sending it
spinning on top of it, you know, basically what the first album is.
That's true. We've actually played the songs before we recorded them.
Yeah,
Which was
nice.
different. The album
the album was cohesive.
The album was done, and then we were like, "Oh shit, we got to learn all these songs," which was weird. But yeah,
Oh, fuck! I gotta be able to do these vocals for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So,
Yeah, that
so
was
Clint, do you write the lyrics?
the lyrics.
Yeah, lyrics. Yeah, like there's some lyrics, I guess, on certain songs.
There's like 3 or 4 lines, but he did all that off the top of his head. Like
Yeah.
literally, you were here for maybe it was
I'll let it go.
8 hours
I would
total,
just-
and we tracked all the
I would just
vocals.
listen to a song like 80 times, and then as I'm listening to it over and over and over, that he would record like a song skeleton. This is for the first album, and I would just listen to it over and over and over, and I was just like pacing around in his house, and then like patterns, like vocal patterns, were just like in my head. I'm like, this would kind of sound cool, and then I would try it, and then I would just kind of bounce over it. Like each song was like maybe an hour of me just figuring it out.
Yeah.
On the fly, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been used to like just going on stage and doing improv guest vocals with bands, like local bands here and stuff. So I mean, it was kind of the same, but more. It was structured because I was like, all right, here I got to switch it up. I got to do frogs to this part, switch it. It's got to be dynamic, so I'm going to switch to a different technique, either gutturals or fucking piggy pig or I don't know, whatever. You know. It's mainly thinking about patterns and I don't know.
Patterns, yeah.
I was gonna say
Right on.
that the range, whenever I was like listening to you guys' stuff, I was actually pretty amazed. I heard some stuff that I really hadn't, heard a lot before, and so it was really, really cool. It was really cool to see that you kind of had like all vocal styles in there, at least
Everything except for like deathcore stuff.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, and maybe even clean singing if you take it out too. But yeah, you're right as far as some of the heavier music. But I don't know. There was some stuff that, like you said, you could tell exactly what you were saying because you weren't like growling.
Well, yeah, like, there was-
You weren't more screaming it.
I would kind of go like for more like a power violence. When they have the high pitch fucking yell, it's more of like a yell. Like it's like a holler. It's a holler.
Was that on Puss in
Some cooch.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Pussy
don't know,
Juice.
like, girl, your pussy juices burn my eyes is the lyrics to that. So that's like, we were just, like,
definitely heard "Suck My Dick" on the.
that'd be funny if you were like eating a girl's diseased vagina and then just the corrosiveness of her pussy juices started just melting your fucking eyeballs. That's what we were just kind of like, I was just riffing this idea. And we're like, well, that's the song.
That's a song.
All right.
It's stupid.
Yeah, we did a lot of cool, like little ad lib stuff in there, like the woo.
Yeah,
The song was just like a random one-off that he randomly did when I hit record, and I'm like, that's fucking staying in there because
we're keeping it because it's
it
good.
is, 'cause it's goofy. So like now when we do that song live, I think every single one of us,
With the whole band.
yeah, just woo,
Gang woo.
yeah, do it for Ric Flair, you know.
As I was about to say, give it a old Ric Flair, man, you winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the guys, Dimebag and Vinnie Paul from Pantera, every time they got on stage right before they played, they'd say Van Halen.
Who are you talking about?
Dimebag and Vinnie Paul.
I'm who? Nah, I'm fucking with
I was like, maybe a Dimebag, Vinnie Paul.
Actually, I'm gonna brag. This is a little boomer brag for me. I have seen Pantera 5 times, and I saw Damage Plan 1 time.
I've got 3 on I've seen Pantera 3 times.
I got to see him twice, back with Dimebag and Vinnie Paul back in the day.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I saw them with fucking Typo Negative in like 94 or 95. I saw them with White Zombie and I Hate God.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was insane. I saw them. Dude, nobody was ready for fucking I Hate God. It was like 1996. People were like, what the fuck is happening? And like, me and my homie were like, yes, this is the greatest band. Dude, people started booing them and throwing garbage and shit on stage. People were just like, Pantera, like chanting. And the singer of I Hate God is like, fuck you, Houston. And he just starts shooting snot on people. And me and my homie Justin are like, yeah, like, this is the best. This is the greatest band I've ever seen.
So I will second that and say
I Hate
that.
God's so good.
But Pantera, still to this day, is the greatest band that I ever got to see live. And to see them play with Slayer, even, was like, I was like,
Anthrax. That was a good show.
yeah, that'd been a good one too.
Cold Chamber opened. Oh, God. Big truck.
Yep.
Cold Chamber. These letters are driving me crazy.
Dude. That fucking Dez from Cold Chamber is actually a really cool guy, so like I can't talk too much shit because that guy's really cool.
No, actually, when I saw that they were doing some shows again, I was super stoked. I was like, man, taking me back to 6th grade. Come on.
Dude, he's like a really nice guy, like even though some of his music is questionable. But
Hey, man, a lot of people were into it, though. It inspired a lot of people to pick up some instruments and play, you know? So that's cool. We'll give them that.
like they're decent live.
Hell yeah. What kind of gear do you guys play through?
Gear?
Yes. So, yeah, see your half stack there. What is that your Hello Kitty guitar?
Yeah, it is.
All right. You play that one live?
I have not yet.
Have you tuned that one down to like A or G?
Everything is drop A. So yeah, I got that on my Hello Kitty, and then I also have another parts caster, which is my main. But like everyone always thinks it's hilarious that I'm playing like Boomer Strat. So I'm like, but like they feel so good, so I just can't put it down. Like I have some nice like metal guitars, very pointy, but like the Strats just feel so good. They're easy. They don't break. You don't have tuning issues, so
Yeah.
I can't get over it, and just love them.
Do you do any hardware changes to them, or do you use like the stock pickups?
The Hello Kitty's got a, what is that, the DiMarzio?
Okay.
And my other one's got it's got a Duncan distortion in it in the parts caster. So yeah,
Sweet.
they're not stock, but they look it. It's funny when old guys are like, "Oh, this guy's gonna play a Strat," and then they hear us playing, like, "What the fuck was that?" That was not what I was expecting. So it's good. And like Manny's a big gear snob. He's got a bunch of like Spectre basses, and he only buys the nice European ones.
To get the fucking the bass with the.
I tried to tell him to get the Hello Kitty bass, but they're hard to
with the
find.
black penguin on it.
Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive as hell.
Bro, he has to. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you need to make sure you take that one to the Future Pile show, and he needs to have
I want to.
a matching
That'd be
bass.
so sick. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
And then I just, it's not here yet, but I ordered a Vader cab. Hopefully Mr. Vader will see this. Hello, I love you. Please let me say I'm a Vader artist. That'd be very sweet of you. But
Yeah, I don't know. We'll tag him in the episode.
Bro, please.
Yeah.
Hopefully that thing will show up soon and I can start using it. But yeah, and then big shout out to Mr. Eric Zapp for the sweet scrim. He does the best amp scrims. If you want to buy an amp scrim, he's the guy. Extremely affordable. Looks very good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Beautiful.
So tell me, what is an amp scrim? It's just like something
like
that
a-
attaches to the front?
It's just like a mesh flag you could put over the top of like your normal cover.
Okay.
You could just take the whole face off. I put it on there, staple it in there, put it back, and it's done. Well,
Face
like,
Off, great movie.
Yeah, great movie. What was the guy? What was Nicolas Cage's character in that movie?
Castor Troy.
Castor Troy. Also one of my favorite Houston bands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now defunct.
Yeah, now defunct, but Castor Troy was sick.
Was that a band?
Yeah. They were a band here.
Nice.
It was Aaron from
Stabbing.
Zebellion Triangle, Enterprise Earth. He was the drummer. I
Yeah.
can't believe he's
Oh,
in there.
okay.
Yeah. And Inner Thighs Earth.
Woo! Inner Thighs.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Who else
That's
was in that
good.
band? It was like
Cody was in that band. He did vocals.
Yeah, he's like one of the best vocalists that's just not in a band and no one knows about. Like because one of our boys, Cody.
Because there's other bands.
Cody knows.
Yeah, he's sick. I fucking love it.
He used to be in a band called The Earth as We Know It. They were like prog death.
They're so sick though. And then James was in Castor Troy, I believe.
James Lopez.
Yeah. Cocaine Titans.
Yeah, Cocaine Titans. Check them out. They're cocaine-themed grindcore.
Yeah, they're so sick.
That actually sounds familiar. I don't think I've checked it out. I feel like I've heard that name.
Yeah, they have a fucking long sleeve shirt that has lines of cocaine going up it, and then the other sleeve is like a razor blade, so you can like goddamn. They have gimmicks like that.
They put out a Chopped and Screwed album, or maybe it was just a single, but it was so sick because it was just like. Because they're so like fast-paced grindcore, and then it's like chopped and screwed, slowed down. And it's like this seems like a normal speed song, but like you can tell it's all slowed down. And it's like this is great. This is great. I love those guys. They're so good. They're so good.
That's awesome. I'll have to check that out.
Check out Snag as well. These are all Houston bands. Snag is used to be Marshall from Orchiectomy. He's an old gore grind band out of Houston. Their singer passed away and the band broke up, so he formed a power violence band, and all their songs they'll play like 60 songs live, all in 30 seconds. If you see their set list, it's ridiculous. It's 50, 60 songs long. You're like, how
grindcore for you.
you remember like that many freaking time changes, and like every song is like 30 seconds with like 6 time changes, and like.
They're really good. I fucking love Snag.
And it's literally just 3 guys. It's a drummer, a bass player that does backup vocals, and then a vocalist. There's no guitar. It's just fuzzed out bass. God damn.
Interesting.
We just opened for Worm Rot the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, was that over at the end?
Yeah.
Yep. How were you guys
I
there?
didn't go to work, unfortunately. But
Yeah, I didn't go either.
I heard it was awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't make it either. I was really wanting to because I know Oxygen Destroyer was on that. I've been wanting to see them.
Damn, they were there?
Yeah.
And I think Matt was telling me that thing was almost at capacity.
Dude, Matt had a ticket for me, and I was like,
It was like on like a Thursday too. I think it was like a
Yeah,
Thursday.
it was Wednesday. It was last Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Like hell yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I really wanted to see Oxygen Destroyer, but couldn't make it happen, man. Couldn't make it happen. It was weeknight. I don't know what it is about Houston and these like weeknight shows all the time. It's never on the weekend.
And then the end is way down there too.
The end is sick.
I've never been there.
It's not that far. It's like
far for me.
It's east side. It's like right in the...
Is it near the secret? Is it near the secret group? Is it over in that area?
I like south of that.
It's more like east side in the hood, like 75th Street, like over by that Popeyes and shit.
Oh, that Popeyes.
Yeah, you know what's up. Nah, but it's not as far as freaking BFE.
Yeah, that's far.
40 minutes for me.
You live in Kingwood.
Yeah, I live in Kingwood.
Oh, you're in Kingwood?
Don't dox me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Clint, what part of town are you in?
I'm in the Heights.
No kidding. All right. I work in the Heights, but I live in Missouri City, so.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, he'd be probably pretty close to the end. That probably wouldn't be too bad.
Mo City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's much down here. Scout Bar, I guess, but that's not even down here. That's 45 minutes away too, so like nothing.
Dude, before I had a car, just going to a show there, bro, one-way Uber is like fucking $60.
Yeah.
Like, do I really want to go see Deicide right now? Like, it's like, do I really want to go fucking see Internal Bleeding?
Oh man, I was pissed last year when it was not their fault. I guess that hurricane came through Florida, but Deicide was supposed to come here. It's like bought tickets. They were playing Scout Bar.
Oh, they canceled because of that. Yeah.
The last like 2 or 3 dates, I had to cancel. I was bummed.
They sounded. I went to that Internal Bleeding Deicide show that they played together. God, they sounded fucking so good. People complain about Glenn Benton being a boomer this and a boomer that or whatever. That guy is a fucking machine, man. Like that guy can play. He sounds perfect still. He's in his 50s. Like that dude.
Yeah.
That's you in 2 years.
How old are you guys?
I'm 33.
He's a youngin'.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
I'm old as piss. I'm 45. I'm
45. All right. I'm 40. Zoomy, you're 41.
41.
Dude, our bassist man, me and him are the same age. We're both old men.
Yeah.
And he and Ethan are youngins. So.
Ethan's 39, so
I forget that he's old.
yeah, he's old too. So it's like we're all old men, except for I'm just old at heart.
You're the papa though.
Yeah,
Papa.
I'm the big papa because I got all the kids, I guess. Yeah.
How many kids you got?
I have 3 kids. Yeah.
3 kids? All right.
Yeah.
Ages?
7, 3, and 2. So
It's a good range.
yeah.
Not too far apart.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They're
She's got one. She's 5.5. I have to say the half because I get in trouble.
The 3 of them is a handful, man.
And then our bassist Manny, he's a single father of 2.
Yeah.
He's a girl dad.
He's a girl dad. Yeah.
All right.
Some old fucks in this band.
That's what happens.
It's for me, man.
Should no kids for Ethan.
So, who would you guys say, like, individually, not necessarily Mystery Meat related, just like, who would you say are some of the biggest influences on you, like,
I can tell you exactly my influence
musically?
was. Like for Mystery Me, I can tell you Crepitation, fucking Butters and Mark Pierce are both fucking phenomenal. I can tell you, let's see, Forgot, shit, Putrid Pile, fucking, who for gutturals? Larry Wang.
Larry Wang.
Larry Wang's a big influence on me, like Coprocephalic and freaking all of his weird slam shit.
His lesbian tripping squirts.
Fucking Clay from Cemetery Rapist, like the OG cricket master. That dude's incredible. Fucking, I don't know, Alien Fucker. I don't know if you've heard of Alien Fucker out of...
I have not.
They're from Israel, and now they say they're from the Middle East now because they don't want to do the whole thing with Israel going on.
Yeah.
They're like they're like cyber grind. Well, I don't know what they are. They're fucking weird. They have keyboards and shit. They're like party porno grind, cyber grind. They have kind of like NES video gamey sounding shit going on. I don't know, but their vocalist, crazy cricket breeze. They're fucking. So what's another good band? Fucking Rectal Schmegma. But I don't really. I love their music, but I don't really do anything vocally that he does. But anyway.
I mean the king of the piggies.
Oh, well, Gulax. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's other bands that do fucking frog snorts besides Gulax.
Yeah, but the fact that he does exhales is.
I mean, that I don't know that. That's what someone told me.
That's the word on the street.
The word on the street is that the dude from Gulax does his frog noise exhale, and I don't know how, because the way I just go like it's just inhale. It's like snorting. Well, I don't want to give away all my secrets, but there's the train. But apparently he does his exhale, and it's I don't know how. I don't understand it.
His sound really good.
He does.
I'm not saying yours don't sound good, but his sound.
Shut up. What's another vaginal penetration of an amethyst with a musty carrot?
Sick.
It's like VP.
VXPX.
No, it's VPWOAMAC. I think that's it. They do fucking weird. All their songs are about killing children.
All right.
They're from Austria, man. Just
That explains it, you know.
but they do a lot of frog and like pig shit.
Whatever gets the creative juices flowing.
Fucking 5 Stab 4 Corpses. They're a good band. It's like the bass player from Last Days of Humanity. It's one of her side bands. They're like a Latin sambo dance fusion with gore grind. They're really fucking weird. But their singer, he does a lot of frog stuff. So it's not just Gutalax. Everyone's just like, oh, you're just copying fucking Gutalax. We are, but I mean.
You know, I always thought that was. I just learned recently that it's not, but I always thought that was an effect, like a vocal effect.
It's his real voice.
But I mean, and you do it too. Like it's not, you know.
I had someone literally was like, so what, do y'all just take the frog machine with y'all when y'all play shows? And I'm like, that's literally this guy.
I am the frog.
He's the frog machine. But like people really do think that. They're like, oh, that's some sort of like a keyboard.
I mean, well, there's like a lot of gore grind bands that use pitch shifters and like, like Soprogynous and like and Deflowered and freaking. They'll use a pitch shifter pedal to just knock their voice down an octave, or basically like DJ screw their fucking voice down. Mm-hmm. So it just makes, like you can do whatever, and it just sounds real nasty. It's not.
I like when Riley does his Predators with it.
He's nasty, dude.
Riley is nasty. I like that guy.
He makes me almost sick to my stomach when like on some of this shit that you're like, ugh, disgusting.
And then the whole time he's twerking. It's like, oh, yeah,
or he's like acting like he's sucking dick in the microphone. Or like, dude, Deflowered. If you haven't heard or seen Deflowered from Dallas, they're the boys.
You gotta put it up there. Yeah, they're amazing. Amazing.
Right.
Their guitarist, he's also in the band Puss. It's like a super group. He's in Reviled. He's in a couple of bands, but Deflowered is their gore grind. His gore grind.
I love that guy.
I'll check it out. I don't think I've heard him.
They just put out a new album last year.
They've been around for
Lysergic Snuff Dreams, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I was trying to find my shirt. I didn't know where it was though. I was gonna wear it.
But yeah, they're really good.
They've been around since what? Mid 2000s, early 2000s?
I don't know.
Something. They've been around a long time. Hell of a
They put out like 5 fucking albums or so.
great band.
But yeah, yeah.
Have there been any releases this year you guys just been stoked on?
When did Malignancy's new album come out? Was it this year or last year? I don't fucking. I'm so sick. I jammed out a lot.
I think that was the end of last year.
End of last year, I jammed out a lot. Right now, I'm jamming a band called Carnal Diaphragma. I got one of their fucking. It sucks because this album isn't even on streaming. It's not on any of the fucking streaming sites because it's just like previously unreleased B-side shit. But God, it's so good. It's called Menu. The album is called Menu by Carnal Diaphragma. They're fucking killer. I don't know where they're from. Like somewhere in Scandinavia.
Amateur Podiatry.
Amateur Podiatry. Check them out. They're foot fetish team. Foot fetish team gore grind.
He's from San Antonio.
It's Shane Elwell. He's the guy behind Noisy Neighbors. They're like a raw D-beat grindcore band.
Amateur Podiatry is so good.
Amateur Podiatry is his porno grind band. He's also in Vaginal Bear Trap. He's also in that one band that I can't fucking pronounce. It's like based on
Oh, don't look at me. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's in a bunch of bands. Shane Elwell. He's sick. He plays drums, guitar, bass, vocal. He does every fucking thing. Like,
He's very good.
dude's crazy. Who else? Saprogynous. They just put out a new fucking album, or they put out a live album.
Yeah, that was sick. Love those guys.
They're like just horror, gore, real nasty, raw gore grind.
Nice.
Dude
All
wears
right.
spikes and armor and shit. Like, they look fucking sick.
Dude, I love Ted so much.
He's like the nicest guy. He looks
He's
so
the nicest
fucking
guy.
mean.
But like, yeah, it shows he looks all gnarly. But like, I would totally give that guy the biggest hug. Just maybe even a cheek kiss.
Give him a little smooch.
Yeah, a little cheek smooch. I'm just like, cutie.
What's a band that I've been wanting to see for a while? I went to Texas Domination Fest. I saw Cream Flesh. I think they're from Canada.
Is it creme flesh?
Creme Flesh? I don't know how to fucking say them. They're fucking.
Are they French?
They're like French Canadian.
Okay, so probably creme.
God, they fucking.
Fraiche.
They fucking killed.
Creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche.
They fucking killed at Texas Domination Fest. That fest was crazy. Severed Savior was there. I don't know.
That was at Haltom Theater.
Yeah, Haltom at the house. That's a great venue.
I'm jealous you got to see Emasculator.
Yeah, I saw Emasculator's first fucking show. Like, they were fucking sick. Saw,
I think they're about to go on tour with Stabbing in Europe, right?
yeah, Stabbing and Immortal Suffering. Yeah.
What was it? Matt was wearing our shirt during the Stabbing set. That was sick.
Oh, dude. They're playing with Coprocephalic Mutation. Coprocephalic Mutation from the UK. They're playing with them and 357 Homicide in the Manchester date. So if you're in England, go to that shit because it's going to be hard as fuck. I don't know if y'all heard 357 Homicide.
I don't think so.
They're good. They're like beat down slam, but it's a drummer and a guitarist, and they both do vocals. Dude has a little Madonna headset, and he's just doing like cricket breeze and the little fucking Madonna.
All right, that's going on the list. I'm gonna check that out. Look for some videos.
Homicide, coprocephalic mutation. Those are like crepitation. Those are like all the UK big dogs. Colpoclasis. Shout out Lewis Canlin. Colpoclasis.
Yeah.
Those are just nasty.
I was just about to ask you if you had checked out their EP. It just came out a few weeks ago, right?
Colpo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking nasty, dude.
It's sick.
I actually played a show with them. I did fill-in vocals for Coprocephalic Mutation on their little UK tour they did with Hate Diplomacy. It was like a little mini UK, like 3 dates. It was like Leeds, Manchester, and I don't know, though, Newcastle or some shit. Friggin', but it was like Don Campton from Waking the Cadaver, his side band, Hate Diplomacy. They toured the UK, and I just happened to be over there. And Sam was like, "Mate, you're gonna do fucking," because he fired their vocalist, so he put me on. And then I got to like hang out and play shows with like Colpo Clay, dude, every night or 3 nights in a row. It was just sick.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Sick. Lewis Canlin is cool. Joe Mortimer. Who else is in that band? Steve.
Yeah. And our Pivo Rapist boys.
Pivo Rapist. Dude,
Love those guys.
you put all their shit sounds like ass on the fucking recording. They're so good live though. Dude, Pivo Rapist is amazing. They're porno gore, I guess you would say. They're like gore grind, porno grind from Manchester. My homie Lewis is the vocalist, Lewis Rimmer.
He's good.
He's like a human cookie monster. That guy's crazy. He's like a garbage disposal.
We should record that.
Whenever I hear Cookie Monster, I can't help but think of Psycho Stick. Just that video, like so heavy. You know what I'm talking about?
Psycho Stick? That wasn't like one.
They're coming to town soon, and I was like, man, what if we play with Psychos?
That would be crazy. For them.
Dude, my first experience of Psycho Stick is they played the Texas Domination Fest in 2016, and it was with our buddy Greg, and I was like, dude, we need to hang out for a minute. Like, I've seen this name on a million flyers, and I've like never checked them out. Like, let's see it. They came out and they had the big like Bullwinkle hats and shit. You know, I was like, all right, this looks interesting, dude. They were so fun, man.
Don't they have that like it's like that drowning pool song?
Yes, I can only count to 4. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is right. Okay, so making sure it's the right band.
Dude, they're funny, man. They're one of those fun-loving bands.
Yeah, they seem like they have a good time.
Yeah. I'm impressed that like everything they do is like independent. I don't think they're on a label. I think they like their whole during COVID, like they did all the Twitch live stream concerts and just they do a ton of shit and they just do it all independently. I think they've always been independent.
DIY, man. DIY.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna stick independent? Am I mistaken? Are you guys on a label?
No, but if anyone wants to give us money, like, absolutely. Our studio fees are getting outrageous, so.
Oh, well, I was gonna ask you. So you said you guys are working on an EP that's about 70% done. Are you guys recording this in house, like at home on a home studio, or are you guys going somewhere to a?
Demos were done in house, but then we tracked everything at Sugar Hill, which is a real nice studio downtown.
Sugar Hill, it's where Beyonce fucking recorded one of her albums at.
Yeah, it's kind of wild because you're in there and like
it's mainly a rap and R&B fucking studio.
Well, like the '80s, they were like real big. Like they got like there's like a Billy Gibbons signed check in there. Like they got memorabilia from 21 Savage. So it's like we definitely shouldn't be in there recording foot rhyme, but we are. But like,
dude, fucking when Clay from Cemetery Rapist saw like the pictures of us in the studio, he's like, "What the fuck are y'all doing in this bougie ass studio, bro? Who does the fuck?" He was like, "Who's got mommy daddy money?" And I'm like, "It's not me."
It ain't mommy daddy.
Not really. We all split it like 4 ways.
But so are you tracking there or just mixing and mastering?
We tracked everything there so far. We need to do vocals still.
Bro, it looks like fucking Incubus recorded there. Yeah. It looks like somewhere with someone doing like Namaste and shit. And I'm like, what am I doing?
It's way too nice for us. But
there's like fucking Oriental rugs on the walls and shit, man. I'm like, what is happening here?
So like, with the album, we did all the guitars DI, and then of course Marco did his drums where he does all of his drums. But like, me and the bassist were like, man, this doesn't really. It sounds good, but it's not us. You know, it's not our tone. So we were like, fuck this. We're gonna go to a real studio, plug our shit up, turn that shit up as loud as we can, and track what comes out of the cab. Because like, there's a lot of good stuff on recording software now and IR packs and this and that, but like, nothing is as good as your tone through like a $250,000 board with, you know, a U87 that Willie Nelson recorded vocals on your cab. Like, it's just not the same. So we got a little bougie on the EP, but it sound good. It sound good.
It's worth it to get the sound that you want, I think. You know, why cut corners and save a buck? This is like, it's your passion, I assume. You know, like you do this because you love it, right? I mean, nobody's making money playing metal.
Now,
So,
it wasn't like we didn't spend like 10 grand on this. Obviously, we ain't got that kind of money. But like, it wasn't as expensive as I would have thought it would have been. It was definitely worth it in the end.
What's expensive is us having to go back to re-record
Well,
or retrack and then, I guess, do my vocals.
yeah, basically just to be doing vocals in there. But like, again, you know, nobody's got a $250,000 Neve board sitting at their house and, you know, 30 grand worth of mics and stuff. So might as well do it real. Because, I mean, everything we did here was on oh no, my ring light!
Oh, it's destroyed.
Yeah, it's destroyed. But like, everything here was,
SM7B.
yeah, old trusty SM7B and
There you go.
DI and my shitty little interface, and managed to make it work. So thought I'd take it to the next level.
do you have are you layering like vocal and guitar tracks and stuff, or is it like one vocal track for Clint? Like,
There's some stuff where he'll have like,
I've layered a couple of things.
yeah, there'll be like a low part, and then he's got like some high like cricket sounds over the top of it, stuff like that to add a little dynamic.
I guess
But,
it's hard to
like,
do those at the same time, right?
But it's not like we're putting like 10 vocal tracks stacked on top of each other or anything, and then guitar is very much just.
I want to be able to just like recreate the vocals live, and
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything that I can't really do live. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, everything that's on the album he can do. He might be out of breath, but he can do it.
Yeah.
he might be.
Yeah, he might throw up. It's gonna do him.
Well, what about for guitars? Are you like, to get that full like thick sound? Are you getting like a couple of tracks of like the same stuff just stacked, or are you?
On the EP, we stacked. I brought 2 different heads, 2 different cabs, and then we recorded that for each side. So it's quasi quad tracked. For the album, it was literally just DI one side, DI the other. We're playing the exact same thing. So just very simple. But we thought we would try quad tracking. We might even add the DIs I did in the demo on top of that, just to kind of see what sounds the best. I mean, it's gonna sound good, but it's just got to pick out which is gonna sound the best. That was really the thing. It's not like I wanted to stack all this stuff together. It's just that I wanted to find whatever sounded really good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, time constraints. We tracked drums, guitars, and bass within 10 hours for 5 songs. So I mean, we were booking it. We were booking it through there. Like, it was like, I looked down at my watch and I'm like, damn, we got like an hour left and I still have to track the whole other side channel guitars. I'm like, fuck, this sucks.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was just sitting on the couch and watching them watching them shut the fuck out, and I'm like, yeah, this is sick.
Clint's just over there like, you got this, dude.
Oh, that sounds
Fucking-
cool.
I literally took the.
Me and Israel eating pizza.
Yeah, y'all eating pizza, having a great time. I turned to Ethan, I'm like, dude, I never want to play guitar again. This sucks. Like, just after doing the same thing so many times, I'm like, I'm exhausted. I slept so good that night, I tell you that.
Oh, I
It's
bet.
like, didn't do any physical activity, just like mental and guitar playing. It was fucking rough. Yeah.
Playing shit like rules, but like recording fucking sucks.
Well, but going into a studio like you guys did and taking the time to actually make sure that at least any frustrations you were dealing with were just the music, and it wasn't trying to get the technology to do what you wanted it to do so much. I mean, I think, it's going to show through. I think those things always do. You know, you get to focus on the part that's most important that way. You're not having to like be all like wearing all these different hats. And I mean
we left it, at least guitar wise, we left it pretty rough. Like whenever, you know, I'm not sitting there doing a bar at a time. Like we tracked whole songs, and then I maybe filled in like, oh shit, I fucked that one section up. Let me just run that back through real fast and copy paste me in there for that. But like,
yeah, like punch in right there.
Yeah, but like I was not, you know, it is not surgically clean like some of the stuff you get out of people now. And like, just leave it a little raw. You know, I want us to sound like we do live. Like I'm not perfect.
Well, fuck like plastic production anyway. Like,
yeah, fuck that. Doesn't sound good. That was another issue we had with the album. Like we went through probably 5 different mixing engineers before we found the one that made it sound like it should. So it's like it's either like way overproduced or
guess who produced our album or mixed it? It's the guy that did Gootalax.
Oh, nice.
Like, why don't we just get the guy? You know,
why don't we just get the guy? But like, literally, I sent him the stuff, and he sent me like a quick.
Like, they sound awesome, so why don't we just get that guy and do their shit?
And he sent me back like a rough demo within like an hour, and I'm like, that's literally it. Just do that for the rest of the songs. And but like, that was a frustrating process because we went through so many different people, so many different mixes.
We had this one guy that was like a fucking pop producer, but he wanted to like get some like underground shit on his resume or whatever. And like, we're not gonna put him out there, but dude, like, I was like about to have a panic attack. I'm like, dude, we can't put this dude out, you know? Like, I showed Nickel from Guttural Slug, and he's like, well, that's unlike any gore grind that I've ever heard in my life. And he's like, it's not bad per se, but. And then, like, you know.
Yeah, I think he was just, like, almost trying too hard, almost kind of thing.
I don't know what was up with that dude.
You just gotta keep it simple, I feel like. But, like, yeah. Big ups.
But, like, Oten, like.
Big up to Oten.
He knows, he's in a band called Pigsty. Like, he knows gore grind through and through, so he knows what it should fucking sound like.
Extremely quick, very nice guy. And thank God for the exchange rates to Czech money.
Okay, so the dude that did Gula, he's from Czech.
Yeah. He's from Czech Republic. Yeah. He sent me the price, and it was like 20,000 Czech, and I'm like, oh fuck, is this gonna break me? Like, and then I did the conversion. I'm like, oh, we're good. This is sick.
$10.
Hell yeah, we'll do this, easy peasy. I'll send you the money right now.
That's like our band logo was done by this dude named Artur Ryabov. He's a singer in a band called Septico Pioneer. They're a Russian gore grind band, and he did our logo, and he's just like $100, and I'm like, wait, just $100? It's like this crazy. Well, he did the first logo. It was like crazy, insanely detailed, and then like. He said $100, so I just like threw him $250 and shit because I'm just like, dude, whatever. And then he's like, dude, thank you if you need, you know, like shit. I bet I paid his rent, you know, like who knows what Russian, I don't know, Russian
exchange rate. Yeah.
But he's like, I'm like $100. That's nothing. I'll double that, you know, like just here's that. And then like he did
pay artist.
He like revamped our logo. Like I got it to be to where. Because it was just too detailed. It had like a million fucking colors in it. It looked like, you know, corpses and shit. So we got him to like kind of streamline a new logo with aspects of the old one where it's all one color to where we can like, you know, fucking embroider it on hats.
Oh, dude, embroidery was rough. Shout out to my Seven Sins folks.
Seven Sins Printing. Shout out Shadow Adrian.
So you guys have embroidered hats and stuff?
We're in the process of trying to get some.
No, I placed the order today. We got beanies and hats coming, so keep your eye on the Bandcamp or come find us at a show.
Sweet.
But we went through, because like even the simplified logo, it's got like texturing in it, and like trying to embroider that, it was.
So like we had to work.
Thank you, Shadow.
We had to work with her to like fill in our logo a little bit more, so there was less detail even in the simplified one.
Yeah.
To where it wouldn't, because. I don't know. It just
wouldn't work with an embroidery machine.
It was too deep. The detail wasn't coming out right, and looked kind of. I don't know.
But she got it. Now. It looks sick.
Man, I remember I used to work for a company, and they did hats. Most of the stuff they bring over from overseas, but they did have a production department in States. And I remember that production girl. She was always like with her computer. It was almost like CAD or something, and she was scrubbing those designs, trying to make them to where they could either print them out on a, like we would even do heat seals, like where you like press it on kind of deal. And so whether it was a heat seal, make sure it pressed right, or the embroider. And with embroidery, sometimes they even like put foam backing behind it so that it like sticks out. So it's like three-dimensional whenever you sew over it. And I always remember then after they've gotten the image right, they get it, sewn on. If they've got any kind of backing, they're in there like cutting all this excess backing off of all these hats. And you're just like, oh my gosh, it's like so much. And you don't sell them for very much. Really, at the end of the day, metal hats go for a good amount, but, it's like a normal hat doesn't. So that embroidery is some artwork.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. 'Cause she had like a test when she was doing it. It had a bunch of them on there, but like, it took a while to get to where it was. But again, great people. They went above and beyond on all of our shirts, because they do all of our shirts too. Like they really good folks. Always hook us up.
7 cents.
Turnaround 7 cents out of Dallas or Fort Worth, wherever they're.
Yeah, we want to do some work with them one day. We've definitely used them in some quotes before, and we're trying to just make sure we can get around to, getting to use them, especially locally. We like trying people who are in the areas that we're in, before we're sending money to like the big companies, if we can help it. Sometimes you just got to go to Walmart, but
they're really, really nice people to work with. The really fast turnaround times.
They care about the quality.
Like they put out quality work.
Yeah, they're not gonna send you no.
I'm sure you can find someone like cheaper, but
always.
Well, in the fucking product, it's gonna look cheap.
So I know that they try to use the best shirts. They try to use the best inks. You
can literally like customize. They'll quote you for whatever fucking type of shirt you want, whether it's like a Gildan heavy or a fucking one of those like soft feel, stretchy ones,
Good folks.
Anyway, shout out, we love you.
Muted.
Yeah, Zoomy's muted.
Oh man, I was gonna say you got to go with the Gildan heavy tee.
I don't know. I guess he muted himself, but that's sick. Got it worked out.
Gildan heavy.
I saw him mouth, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, you were muted for a second.
Hey, you know what? It's not the first time I've done that, and it definitely won't be the last.
I've done it too.
Yeah, personally, I don't give a shit. Gildan heavies are fine for me. Like, some people bitch about them. Oh, the fabric doesn't feel as good as...
They hold up. That's all that's important.
I think they hold up, and you get the size you're expecting, with those shirts, as opposed to like, I'm a 2XL, so I'm on the heavier side, and so whenever I get a 2XL sometimes, and I'm like, what kind of 2XL is this? And I'm like squeezing into it. I feel like, I need to walk up to somebody and ask them if, they need help moving the refrigerator or something, because I'm just like really wearing this shirt.
You're hulking out, man.
Yeah, like about to break it. But, talking about songs, guys, I know one thing we're really wanting to do tonight is play a song. Play one of you guys' songs. And I think this is probably a good time to do it. Brandon, do you...
Yeah,
right?
Let's do it, man.
Well, why don't you guys introduce your song? I think that would be really cool.
So we're going to do,
we're doing Mangled.
Mangled Dangle? It's about chopping a penis off, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a guy who's had his penis chopped off.
Big ups Lorena.
Lorena bought it. John bought it.
It's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
So you can come up with a new reference for the show.
You gotta be old to get it, but if you get it, you're like, damn, hell yeah, I know exactly
Hey,
what this is
so
about.
fun little fact for you guys. My mom grew up in Manassas, Virginia, where that happened.
That's pretty crazy.
I've seen the 7-Eleven where they found the penis by the dumpster, like in the field back behind there. I've been by that 7-Eleven.
He's like, was that?
Yeah. I think I saw a dick in the field.
Well, here it is,
Anyway,
guys.
I digress. You were saying about dangles being mangled.
Enjoy.
Hell yeah. Sick. Fuck yeah.
Weenie whack. Oh man, guys, that's a great song. Great song. You know, we've really enjoyed getting a chance to get to know your music a little bit deeper here over these past few weeks. You know. Yeah, I threw that in there. I felt it was appropriate, and you know, I've definitely heard some new stuff. I wasn't even super familiar with Mystery Meat beforehand, and like the closer and closer the interview approached, the more and more excited that I actually got. And so that's the whole reason why I love doing these shows is I love getting to hang with the bands. I love getting to listen to new music, man. It puts a smile on my face. You know, we're all busy. Everybody, you know, deals with crap every day in their lives. But, you know, for me, getting to come home or on my drive home, getting to listen to some brutal stuff, man, can just like wash away, you know, all of the problems, it seems like. And, you know, Brandon talks about driving in that Houston traffic and it, you know, really, you know, helping a lot, you know. But for me, it does the exact same thing here in OKC. I got a long drive. I'm on the road for like an hour one way, you know. And so it has been refreshing getting to know you guys' music, man. And I'm really, really looking forward to, you know, what you guys got to put out. I'm excited to hear of all the hard work you're putting into the EP. I know that it's going to pay off. It's going to come through as being so badass. And, you know, everybody else out there, go check them out, you know. There was Goremet. That's what they just put out in March, was what we were talking about. And these guys are fresh, you know. What, you guys have been around since, bless you, you guys have been around since 23, 24, something like that, you know.
So, like almost 2 years.
Yeah,
you know,
so
music. The first album's kind of been around, floating in pre-production, just trying to figure out how to make it sound good for about 2 years. So,
but you know, it's like so new, and you know, one of the things that I love is whenever you actually get to like, as a listener, as a fan, getting to grow with the band. You know, like that is a lot of fun. A lot of bands I came in and started listening to, and they had already been doing it for 10, 15 years or something. And so, like, whenever I get a chance to hear something that I enjoy, and, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm in the beginning, and this band is still active. They're still putting stuff out, man. That is just so awesome. And you guys are right there. And I'm excited to see it. And I know that we got a lot of badass music coming. So go check out Mystery Meat, everybody. do yourself a favor. And not to mention all the other wonderful bands that were brought up here today. I mean, I could probably go through, and there's probably like 100 bands that we mentioned here.
Necrodualistic Anomaly, shout out Adam Rubio, shout out Caesar, shout out Umberto. They're fucking brutal as shit. Necrodualistic Anomaly. Check them out.
Well, another one to the list. There you go.
So we got to shout out all the boys.
Go shout out all the boys.
Man,
Shout out my butthole-ectomy boys.
Butthole-ectomy! Those are like, they're like,
I love those guys.
they're silly, well, I don't know if you call them TikTok slam. That's probably
offensive.
That's probably offensive too! But they're fucking sick. They're cool-ass dudes.
Great dudes.
We met them at Gold Coast.
Yeah. Great.
Butthole-ectomy of all the fucking names.
Yeah.
I remember seeing when they got added, and I was like, well, that's interesting. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, that's nasty fucking, like, Larry Wayne style slam, like, gore pot or, like, fatuous romp style.
They're so good.
Just nasty fucking...
And they're like the sweetest boys in the world.
Yeah, they're cool.
Absolutely.
Cool stuff.
Sweet boys. Guys. I like hanging out with them.
Shout out Stabbing.
Shout out Stabbing. Love our Stabbing folks.
Always.
Especially Matt Day.
Matt Day, the most beautiful man in metal.
Oh, man. He's like a fresh piece of meat.
Dude, so there's like, it's like the local meme now is like every male musician in the Houston scene wants a piece of Matt Day, and then Jade's like, will you stop hitting on my husband? So it's just,
Hey.
Jade, very jealous. Let's all hit on Matt Day. Let's all kiss him. Give him smooch.
He is a very lovable man, and I expect him to be watching this episode anyway. So.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he will. He will. I love that guy.
He's cool, man. He's always checking out the show. He's always talking with Brandon about stuff. So.
Dude, that's my boy. Dude, I was actually in an architectural genocide music video where they murdered me and ate me alive. So
Nice.
Lucky.
It's the video called Gorged on Deceased. Gorged on Deceased. Dude, freaking,
Did you do guest vocals in that song?
I did not do any guest vocals on anything they did.
Oh.
I did do guest vocals for Scrap Pile.
That's what it was. Scrap Pile. Excuse me. Sorry.
That's another band that's defunct. Check them out though. Scrap Pile.
Jake and the Apocalyptians.
Yeah, the singer of Scrap Pile, he has a new band called Apocalyptians. It's like Egyptians and Apocalypse combined. It's like some ancient alien themed fucking, I don't know what they're they're techier. They're not really
Good, though. They're good. Whatever it is.
They're nasty.
Jake's so good.
Nice.
That's incredible vocalist.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah.
But
Giving
anyway,
the shout outs, man. That's the metal community, the best community in all of music. It's the best community in the whole world. The metal community, the best community. That's the
check out
song I just wrote for the metal community.
May.
Hey, are you guys ready for the Fast Five?
What does that mean?
I'm about to ask you guys 5 questions.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
fuck yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
All right, man. Hey, they're fun. They're fun. You know, it's just like, you know, more getting to know you guys. So who wants to go first? Same questions.
Oh shit.
I'll go first. I'll do it. Bring it.
All
Let's
right,
go.
man. If a fast food restaurant disappears overnight, which one would you not have a problem with that happening to?
Oh, fuck. Probably Arby's. Sorry.
Dang.
No,
I love
no
Arby's.
roast beef. No roast beef here. Nuh-uh, not in my house.
What are you talking about? There's one in Porter.
I ain't going to Porter.
I used to live in Porter.
All right, all
They're
right,
hard to come by.
all right.
Yeah.
iPhone or Android?
I am Android.
And dude, fucking Android gang, Google Pixel 7. Boop boop.
Hey, that's all right. I'm on the Android team too.
You're on Andrew, are you?
I'm on the Andrew. Okay. Oh, all right. So, all right. What superpower do you want to have?
Dude, I got this.
I want the stretchy appendages.
Dude, I was gonna say
Fifth member.
fucking prehensile, infinitely extendable, bulletproof nipples, dog. Or you can just shoot them. You can shoot them through people, like you can impale people. You can pull apart buildings with your nipple, like just shoot out.
Similar to
It's like a power pole from Goku's power pole, but your nipples.
So like T1000.
I feel like
Shoot out through people, dog. You can fucking strangle someone with your nip.
Sounds like something we might see in the next season of The Boys.
Oh gosh,
like
this is
it.
great. All right, here, check this one out. Which animal would you like to have as a bandmate?
Oh, we already have a Venezuelan bear.
Ah, bear! Everybody loves a bear. There's nothing wrong with that.
What is it? The cat, the grind goat?
The grind goat. Yeah. That'd be sick.
She died.
Yeah, she did.
Aw,
Yeah, rest in peace, grind goat.
yeah. You almost ruined it. Almost. Oh, favorite thing to do on your day off?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep.
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 Austin's got 3 kids. He doesn't get to sleep on his day off.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? You got games to play.
But I don't get to sleep. I think about it though. It's nice.
Have
You know,
have
do
you
some
guys
fucking
seen?
crafts.
It's a Happy Madison movie. It's Strange Wilderness. It wasn't a very good one, but there's one scene where a guy gets like eyeballs tattooed on his eyes, like eyelids. And, yeah, and so he's like sitting in the meeting and they're asking him questions and he's like, and you know, it looks like his eyes are open. And then he opens them and you're like, whoa, what just happened? Anyway, it's just, a suggestion. I saw it. I haven't done it yet, but I've been thinking about it.
Thinking about getting metal legs. It's a risky operation, but it'd be worth it,
All right, so wait,
Oh.
Clint, you didn't answer the fast food one, did you?
No, I didn't. Man, that's a tough one. I would say fucking Burger King. Fuck Burger King.
Don't like the chicken fries. Get out of here.
I can't even remember the last time I went to Burger King. And I literally went to McDonald's earlier today, so I'm like, I can't fucking remember the last
So
time.
here's a bit of trivia for you. This guy eats more filet of fishes than anyone in the world.
I'm single-handedly keeping the filet-o-fish on the menu.
It's just him. I don't know. Practice. I'm like,
That was even best.
yeah, like I don't know how you did that.
The fish fillet and quarter pounder were both introduced in the early 70s. I read that article today.
I'm getting balls deep in those QPCs as well. I had one earlier today. I did not have a filet-o-fish. I had a QPC on the way here. Ooh, those are no onions. Ooh,
Yeah, those are good.
hot and fresh. And so I've been making a fatal mistake. I've been getting like the McDoubles, the little fucking $2 junior bacons and whatnot. I've been getting that thing. Oh, I'm getting 2. It's cheaper, dude. You just spend the $5, get one fat ass bacon QPC, and dude, it's so juicy. Oh,
Man, I'm actually always telling people, I'm like, McDonald's ain't that bad. You just got to kind of stay off the value menu if you can help it,
it's good, but it's very consistently delicious.
No, I mean, it's bad for you, and there's a lot of people that just talk trash about it. And you know what I say to them? Move aside, please, because I'm trying to get in line. Always seems that, all you people that hate McDonald's are in the line at McDonald's. So,
Do y'all have Culver's up in Oklahoma?
I'm not familiar with that now.
Yeah, one, 3, I think, in Houston.
There's one right there now.
Oh, I know. They're
I lived in Tucson, Arizona for a bit, and they had Culver's there.
that place with the little fried cheese curds. It's like a place from Wisconsin. It's like out of Wisconsin. But there's like 3 in Houston. And dude,
Zoomy, it's comparable to Brahms, I think, like Brahms burgers and stuff.
Yeah, Brahms. It's like
Yeah,
Brahms.
it's kind of like that, except not Oklahoma.
I think someone told me that Brahms is better, but like
We love
Brahms
some
is pretty dope.
up here. We love some Brahms. Actually, my brother, he went and lived in China for a little bit, and he, came back and he was like, the first thing I wanted was Brahms. And I was like, no kidding, man. He was like, those hamburgers, there's nothing like them. And they also got a good chicken strip dinner. And then it's like a Baskin Robbins, too, right? You walk in and they've just got all this ice cream and you just get whatever you want. So,
there's a Brahms in like Lubbock or something. I think that's
yummy.
the only one in Texas. To go.
They're in northern Texas, like around Dallas and Fort Worth and stuff.
where do you possibly get?
Yeah.
They are up there in like Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Dude, I went to Lubbock one time to see Defeated Sanity and Archspire.
Ooh.
Like they like Archspire's tour bus broke down. It was during that Relentless Mutation album, and I was just like, dude, I want to see these guys live to see if homie can rap that fast, like for real. Dude, they're amazing. Like anyway, but their tour bus broke down on the way to Houston, so they had to miss the Houston show. So I was like, fuck. And then they're in Lubbock on Tuesday, and I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays from work, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to Lubbock, dog. And I just drove. Shittiest drive, 9 hours. It's like a 9-hour one-way drive to Lubbock, and you're just going through hills with like the fucking giant windmills and shit everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
What is happening? But dude, like, oh man, that town. There's just like a quiet desperation there. Like everyone that was cool as fuck that I met in Lubbock, you could tell they're like, "You're from Houston? Help me!" Like feels from the outside world. You know,
Oh, you're lucky you found the portal out.
Dude, I actually found there's this 805 Games, I think it was called. Whatever the Lubbock area code is, there was this gaming store that I went to, and I found the clear Game Boy, like the original Game Boy. Remember when they re-released them all clear, where you could see the fucking circuitry and shit? I always wanted one, and my mom's like, "You already have a fucking Game Boy, you know, you already have the gray one." And I'm like, "But mom," so I like fulfilled one of my childhood dreams in Lubbock. It's getting
Gosh, yeah.
Nice.
the nerdiest dream.
No, that's awesome, man.
No, that's cool, man. I always wanted the Game Boy Color after that one came out, and then I just had the regular black and white Game Boy. Everybody else had the color.
Oh, dude, the Game Boy Advance SP was the shit.
It's the one with the little
It
screen.
was the one that opened up like a little mini laptop and whatnot.
And it had the
It had a light behind the lit screen. It was like the updated graphics. They had that Zelda game, Minish Cap.
Okay.
Exclusive only on the freaking Game Boy Advance SP.
Okay. Nope.
Well, so for everybody out there, we got an extra conversation in on some McDonald's and also some gaming out there for anybody who just, tuned into the Metal Block for gaming. But, that is why we have this show, man, because we're here to chat about just about anything and, all kind of metal themed, but, really...
My 1 hour dissertation on how George Lucas stole everything that was in Star Wars from the book Dune. Would you like to hear that?
Actually, I think we could make this into an episode. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
You, Danny, on that one.
look into the similarities between, because like George Lucas read the book Dune, and everyone who's seen the new movies Dune, they're like, why is this? It's like a rip-off of Star Wars. They're like, fucker, George Lucas literally just changed slight things from the book of Dune and turned it into Star Wars. Like, freaking, there's an evil empire, there's an emperor, the main character is named after an apostle, fucking, there's future visions of destruction, there's fucking women, there's super powerful warriors with fucking powers, and there's the Jedi, there's the Voice, which is just a Jedi mind trick. Literally, they're on a fucking desert planet. There's 2 fucking moons instead of 2 suns. They're like, everything I'm doing is just Star Wars. It's just the same thing. And it's like, bro, like...
That was the Cliff Notes.
Get away with it, George Lucas, he thought he could get away with it, man.
Oh, my goodness, man. That's awesome.
I wrote that book in the fucking 70s, and let's make these movies and shit. And,
Well, we know a little bit more. I'm going to look at those a little differently now whenever I check them out. So,
dude,
yeah.
Just read the first book. The first book, Dune, that shit is so fucking tripped out and psychedelic. They're like, what am I... Dude, literally, like, I read it when I was like 15. I was like in junior high, and I'm like, what the fuck am I reading? It's like you're reading a Tool video. Like, it's literally, like, it's just crazy psychedelia.
It's hard to watch a Tool video, so I mean, know what's going on. So I mean, reading it, reading's automatically harder. You know why? I watched the movie, and I always ask, is there a movie for this book? 2 hours, no reading. That's why I watched the movie. So. But guys, we're so happy that we got a chance to just hang with you guys tonight. Thank you for just chilling with us and talking to us about, what you guys are working on and everything you got going on, all the new stuff, and, a little bit of how we got to where we are today as well. It's always kind of funny. I say, part of the fun part is looking at everybody's, windy stories, and then all of a sudden, wow, we're all right here. And, I don't know, it's kind of cool how the universe brings us all together for, times like this, you guys getting out to put some bands out, going to get to play with, or put some great songs out, and going to play with great bands like Putrid Pile, guys like that down. Man, that is going to be killer. As soon as I saw that, whenever I was looking your stuff up, I was like, no way, man. This is awesome. So,
I loved Putrid Pile for so long. To be asked to support him, not even as a local opener, is fucking phenomenal. It's crazy.
Right.
And same thing with our first show opening for Gulax and Guinea Pig. And dude, in 2019, I flew to the UK specifically just to see Gulax and Guinea Pig play a live show. They did the 20th or 10th anniversary show, UK tour. And it had the fire, had the fucking Queen of England sitting on a toilet and shit. I'm like, what? But anyway.
Her Majesty.
But dude, I paid I paid $700 to go to that fucking tour just to go see them. And then 5 years later, I'm opening for both of those bands. Is wild and shit. It's mind blowing actually. But
that's what we call foreshadowing in the literary world. I remember that class. Mrs. Hale, 9th grade English. I always remember you. And, guys, it's been a blast. I know we're starting to get a little late, and I always say this at the end of every episode because I have so much fun hanging with everybody, chilling, talking with the bands. These things could go on for 3 or 4 hours, There's so much that we could talk about. And the good thing about it is we hope that you guys want to come hop back on the show again, especially after you guys get some new music out, talk about that, and I'm sure we'll have some new stories. You guys maybe get to tell us a funny story going down there in Tampa, right? Because whenever you go on the road, man, there's no telling what'll happen.
Especially in Florida.
Is he coming with us?
Yeah, we're going to document it. We got our photographer coming with us along for the ride.
Yes.
Israel, he's the scene photographer for Houston. He's done some big shows.
He's done all of our stuff.
He shot for
Big up to
Suffocation and big bands. But Israel Mendoza, check him out. He's a sick freaking photographer. He's in a band called Aoi Manto, AOIMANTO. They're weird gore grind. They're on the edge of mincecore and gore grind, I would say. But yeah, they're really fucking really raw and nasty.
And they're good.
Shout out Drew.
Yeah, fucking love those guys.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Shout out, support each other. He's
awesome. He's gonna go on the road with us, hopefully, and we're gonna try to film some shenanigans and hijinks or something.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we're looking forward to seeing it all, and I've said it 1,000 times, but thanks for your time tonight. I know it's getting late, and man, we just loved getting to know you guys a little bit better, man. So, everybody out there, go check out Mystery Meat. Go check out the most recent album that they put out. We said it was in March, and it's Goremet, and it's cleverly spelled Gore. So, I know you can't see that now, but you will whenever I put it down there.
June 14th, Tampa, Florida, Brass Mug, us and Putrid Pile. Come out.
Be there.
$20, I think.
Be square. $20?
I think that's it.
Wow.
$20.
Wow, man. Go see this show, guys.
Yeah, it's got a legendary venue. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be awesome, man. And, I'm jealous I can't be there, but I will be there in spirit. The Metal Block is with you guys. You're a part of the family now. So if there's ever anything we can do, holler out at us. And, we're going to do everything we can to keep supporting you guys and making sure that we can project out, an extra voice for y'all out there, And so Brandon, he's great at social media. I'm not. That's why he does it. And he'll share all those funny videos that you guys got going on. So,
absolutely.
Whatever we can do to bring more music to the masses, more metal, and especially more gore grind. So I don't have any more questions. I've had a blast. Like I said, I'll just keep talking. So I'm going to shut up. And Brando?
Hey, I just want to say thanks for coming. It was awesome talking to you guys. Hope we'll see you guys live here in Houston again soon. And yeah, just thank you for your time. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks for having us on.
Metal Block Podcast.
Yes. So you heard it right there. Metal Block over and out.